Welcome back to the Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. Where we last left off, we had carried on with the trial of Bridge to Turnabout. We had started Bikini's testimony to see whether or not Iris had actually gone over to the inner temple or not. And now we need to find some more decisive pieces of evidence to prove that Iris did or did not go to the temple, which we say we don't. Well, she didn't. So let's just try and prove it. Understood, Your Honor. I was naive to think that alone would do the trick. And please have comments about Iris Services. I'll return to the cross-examination. I don't know, what are you doing, Scottish? Iris have a close thing, but as you can see, my back is to family. Iris came to the table. She was just exactly as she had been at dinner. There's no bath at the temple. You see the needle on the soak. Oh god, it's all been reorganised. Of course it has.
Objection!
Witness, let's get one thing straight. The defendant whom you claim to have met, she was wearing this demon warding hood, correct?
Of course, it's a very important political thing. I hope you'll know. Oh, wait a minute.
Objection!
Oh, hold it right there. Why do you have that? That's the question of the day now, isn't it, Miss Von Karma? I'll have you know that this hood was given to someone as a gift that night. Before the lights out bell was rung. What? You know where I'm going with this, don't you? If the witness had seen the defendant, as she claims, then the Iris she saw should have been missing this very hood.
Well.
Look at the species. It looks really weird. With the Edgeworth badge. Hey, it's gonna be a badge you do. I understand that happy look on Wright's face every time he does it. Maybe so. Silent Watcher. You are a bit of a silent watcher. Sister, this hood. You have spare ones around the temple, don't you?
Spares? Well, I do tend to make too many of them.
I see. Simple as some hoods, eh? I can't do a Canadian accent, okay? I can't do a Canadian accent. It's the one thing that I cannot and probably will never be able to do. Thank you.
It's not something you don't want a hood. It should be the only hood that I saw.
This is quite strange. Whoa! If there was a surplus of hoods, then she could have worn one of those. There is no contradiction here. You have a point. I'm sorry to break this to you, Miss Von Karma, but you won't get away that easily. Discrepancies such as this will sow seeds in any human heart. The seeds of doubt. But yes, while I don't wish to call your testimony to doubt, you must be very detailed with precision.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable going along with this.
Sister, you shall continue with your testimony. Tell us what you saw after finishing your bath on your way back to the inner temple. Those seeds of doubt are sprouting on the judge's heart. They just need a little more stimulation to bear fruit. contradictory stimulation. Let's find out then, shall we? After my bath.
When I finished my bath around 11, I thought I should return to the inner temple. When I was walking back, I heard a noise in the courtyard. I took a look, and I was oh, Mr. Glaze! With that sort of old things. Mr. Glaze was staying in the corner room, which faces out into the courtyard. And the thing I saw must have occurred after she was pushed out the window.
You saw a truly terrible sight, didn't you? No place. Then it'd be much like Miss Von Cabo being misread into court. And we see it all from his ratio. Well, something like that. I don't quite know. This judge, his imagination is about as vivid and creative as Detective Gumshoe. I would like the foolish. I would look the fool if I commented on such foolishness. Anyways, this case is mine, Miles Edgeworth. Calling everyone by their full name. Can't you do something about that habit of yours? At least it's not Mr. Miles Edgeworth, as it is Mr. Phoenix Wright. This is interesting. How did you know she was pushed out the window? That's what I was gonna get at before this whole whipping whatnot. How do you know she was pushed out the window? What makes you so sure of all this?
It's just like I told you earlier. I heard a noise in the courtyard, okay? Just like that.
Oh, you're one smart sister. I'll give you that. Your autopsy report states that the victim's body was covered in bruises, indicating a fall from around 10 feet to the height. It appears that the witness was not mistaken.
Yep. I'm a small pretty face, especially in women. I'm a woman of faith, after all, the head honcho has a curtain.
There's only 2 of them working there. What the hell? I give up with this system they have. Oh, what's wrong, Miles Edgeworth? Doesn't that become back to the mark? It doesn't feel like she's lying. This is very powerful testimony too. She claims to have seen the incident in which the defendant stopped the victim. There are 2 ways of things I can believe right now. My client Iris, my own abilities as a defense attorney.
Hold it!
How far is it from your room to the inner temple?
Let me think a moment. About 20 minutes on these comes time. It's about 15 minutes to Dusky Bridge from Hazakura Temple. And temple is just beyond the bridge, so...
Still, you never made it back stairs at night, did you?
Oh, that's right, yeah. I was heading along the walkway to Main Hall.
Hold it!
You say you heard a noise.
Oh, just like that. Like I said earlier. Oh my god, what the hell? Lately, you literally just asked about that, man.
Could that be the sound of the victim falling?
It's very quiet in the temple, you know? You can even hear snow falling from the branches. Thump, just like that. I keep repeating it. It's like my new favorite line now. Thump, just like that.
But then, the goodness knows you heard have been snow falling to the ground.
You never thought of that, actually.
What the hell, man? Just having a laugh. The next one to last gets a whipping.
Well, when I was supposed to sound, I looked over to the courtyard and...
Hold it!
This is the second time that the witness has testified to seeing the defendant, but some doubt remains in these claims.
Hey, what do you mean by that? Like, what the hell? You're like a defense attorney, man. Just because you're a good-looking young man doesn't give you the right to...
A murderer who stabbed the victim with the sword before any of that carries on. Sister Bikini, try to recall exactly who it was you saw, as clearly as you can.
Well, you're a handsome young man, so I'll forgive you. Oh, now didn't you mention it? There was something awfully strange about him. Something that's been bugging me all this time, actually. Yeah.
Please don't keep us in suspense. Whatever you do, do not do that. Oh no.
Hard. Hard. That's right. It's coming back to me. Iris, she wasn't wearing her horn. I thought something was out of place, but it all makes sense now, doesn't it? After all, she'd given that hood away to someone, right?
Grandma said to us. What do you say, Miss Rodgers? Is this testimony important? It's always important. Always important. This may initially appear to put me at a disadvantage, but I can't see any little leads at the moment. Your Honor, I would like these new statements to be added to the testimony. Ma said to us, you want to hang yourself, you want me to ask. I'll gladly lend you my whip. Witness, add that statement to your testimony. At once.
No problem. Now that you mention it, Iris didn't have her hood on. Okay, right.
Always pressing gas. You are sure about that?
Yeah, after all, we always wear the same clothes. I don't mean because we're poor, you understand? It's our style, yeah, that's it.
There's absolutely no need to explain yourself, don't worry.
Anyway, sure different from normal, so I'm ready to suck out.
Like me holding a whippet puppy instead of my whip. At least then it might bite you and not someone else.
I still have a hood on, I'm sure of it.
Very well. Now please tell us about the victim. Please tell us about the victim.
Hold it!
The room the victim is staying in overlooked the courtyard, correct? Which means the victim's room was on the second floor.
No, Hezekiah Temple is a single-story building, of course, but the mountain itself, wow, that slopes downward, actually, so... which elevates the main gates of the temple and the guest rooms in the back. It's about the height of a two-story building, so, like...
I see. I heard the victim was staying on one of those elevated rooms, correct?
Yeah, I should go. I'm going to encourage her. Thanks for a room after all. They're really very heavy. Oh my god.
Hold it!
Yada yada.
Oh, my neck. Man, see? Oh. It's not just my neck, either. It's the back of my head as well. Anyway, it's either going to be this, or it's this. Oh, wait, hang on a minute. The body fell 10 feet after her death. Is that...
Objection!
Ho, 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 ho. Impressive logic. That's what I'd like to say, anyway.
Oh, please do. My brain is something else, especially later.
However, I think you're overlooking
one thing.
Miss Von Karma, would you be so kind as to take another look at the autopsy report?
The autopsy report?
The victim did fall from a height of 10 feet. However, this fall was after she was killed.
That's right. It is after death, my dear.
The scene the witness claims to have seen is contradictory. If the defendant stabbed and killed the victim there in the courtyard, how did the victim then go on to take a 10-foot fall?
Order! Order! The victim was killed and then fell. If that is the case, the victim must be killed in her room, would you agree?
That is logical conclusion. Yes, that's right. The victim must be stabbed by the defendant in her own room. And then she was thrown out of her window down into the courtyard below.
Objection!
Were there any signs of a struggle in Miss Donham's room? She was stabbed with a sword. That would leave a blood stain, wouldn't you agree?
Where was Von Karma? Where's the room?
No traces of blood were found in the victim's room.
The weapons just caused traces of blood to be found in on my glorious playoff board. However, if there was no blood in your...
I'm sure there's no need for me to go over this, as I'm sure Your Honor is well aware of when the stab wound produces the most blood.
When it produces the most blood?
Very little blood is actually lost at the moment of our blade's insertion. If you want to talk about when the most blood would be lost from a body, that would be when the blade is removed. Indeed, with the weapon still in place, it acts like a lid on the wound.
That's true. With the weapon still in the body, there wouldn't be much bleeding, I guess. A perfectly reasonable line of thinking.
We have come to a conclusion then. The victim was thrown out of the window with the sword still in place. This removes all of the contradictions.
Order, order, order! I must remember this is a probable version of events.
I'd expect no less from Franziska von Karma. After all, she locates and takes control of every vital point. Of course she does.
It seems that we need a clearer testimony from the witness. Remove all superstition of your part and tell us only the facts, please. Witness, please remain standing on the crate.
Don't go telling me short now. The way the witness knows bent me out of shape, especially my back.
Sister, please give us your testimony for the love of God, and I will give you a vigorous massage once we are finished here. With the whip?
Oh boy, alright, alright. I looked across at the scene, the sword was already in place. Thinking about it now, I didn't actually see her stab Miss Lise. I've never seen so much blood before.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second. There you go.
That's why he fainted. You can't blame me, can you? What I will victim at me? It was stabbing Miss Lise through the back.
This all confirms Miss Von Karma's theory.
Von Karma strive for nothing but perfection. Putting together such facts is nothing for me. You should know that, Miles Edgeworth. Perfection is an impossibility, Franziska von Karma, and I'm here to teach you just that, as I once learned myself. So there doesn't appear to be any glaring contradictions. So, at that time, was the victim bleeding?
Well, I was very shocked to be seeing all this, of course. So I'm not entirely sure, but I don't think I saw any blood. Well, not then.
I'm sure you didn't. The weapon was acting as a plug in the wound. In any case, let's be clear on one thing very important. Did you actually see the instant in which the victim was stabbed?
Hold it!
Think carefully. This is very important.
It's obvious what talking about here. I'm thinking for all I'm worth. No, when I looked over, the sword is already in Mr. Lee's body.
It might not be conclusive, but his testimony supports her theory. The victim was stabbed in her room as then dropped into the courtyard.
Well, that's what is there not?
Shitty shithole. You photo release, what kind of photo? Well, not a lot. I guess you're right.
Hold it!
So you're saying that you saw the victim's blood?
Oh, that's right. Some of it is splattered onto Iris too.
When the defendant was arrested, she was meditating in her room, and then her blood-fleckled clothing was neatly folded into the corner. What? Her clothes were blood-flecked as well? That seems quite conclusive to me. What shall I do? Well, of course, always. I do apologize. I must... There is someone calling me. I apologize. There we go. He's back. Of course. Going back to your previous statement, you said that you saw little bleeding when the victim was stabbed, but now you say you saw the victim bleeding.
Well, I say what I saw. I say that what I saw is what I saw.
What did you see?
Maybe I didn't see the pole woman get stabbed, but I saw the girl pull the sword out of her plain as day.
Pulling the sword out?
It wasn't exactly pulling. It was more like it came out.
Well, she would like this statement to this way.
Oh, was that important?
More important than you can imagine.
Objection!
Yeah. Sister Bikini, you are a reliable witness. At least, I would like to think so, but there are too many contradictions here.
What do you mean? You make it sound as though I'm a liar. But you are a handsome young man, so I'll forgive you.
What contradictions are you talking about? In the scene that the witness claims to have seen, the weapon was thrust into its hilt, up to its hilt into the victim. Furthermore, the killer withdrew the weapon smoothly from the body. However, both of these are complete impossibilities. What do you mean? This is Explain yourself. To start with, do you think it would be possible to stab someone to the hilt with this? No matter how I look at the defendant, she doesn't appear strong enough for that. Doesn't appear as meaningless words. I too may appear to be weak and frail, but I can crush men under my heel and make them weep, should I so choose. I went a little back there, I must
Objection!
That isn't the only issue here. If this sword was truly stabbed into the body up into the hilt, well, just look at the branches on it. It certainly wouldn't come out smoothly.
That's...
We also have the problem of the amount of bleeding. It's true that when a blade is left in a body, it acts as a plug of sorts. However, when the weapon is shaped like this, it's clear it's an entirely different story. The wound would be too large for the blade to completely stop the bleeding. That's nothing more than conjecture. In reality, the victim was stabbed with a shitty. Even the weapon of this nature may still sometimes slide out smoothly and may still sometimes stop the blood. I'm not finished. There's still one more conclusive contradiction. You still got more? This one is simple. If this sword really was thrust all the way to the hilt, why is there only the tip of it? Why is there any blood on the tip of it? Ah! If this witness is telling the truth, then there should be blood along the entire length of the sword. No! Order! Bravo, Mars Edgeworth! Raising this many contradictions from a single piece of evidence. All the other attorneys I know could maybe manage one, if that. What does this all mean? You have proven contradictions regarding the murder weapon, but having come this far, got that is, the weapon used to kill the victim was not the shitty. What? A foolish idea born from the foolish mind of a foolhardy, foolishly fool! Let's examine this again. What was it that made us think this sword was the murder weapon?
It's because Mr. Gabby was holding it.
Exactly. However, if you reflect on this, that is the only basis we have to assume such a thing. Blum. True.
Well, you never know.
No, I'll tell you what it is. It's Normandy Plume. It just is as well. Bikini is basically like a non-version of Normandy Plume. Oh my god! Remember her from, what was it? Wasn't it? It was Dual Destinies, wasn't it? I keep forgetting which one is Dual Destinies, I'm pretty sure. Normandy Plume, oh my god. The impression left by the scene was just too strong. That is what influenced us. It influenced us to believe that the shitty shitto was the murder weapon. Order! Again! What the hell? So maybe the shitty shitto was not the murder weapon. Even if that is the case, it changes nothing, Mars Edgeworth. The sister here saw everything. She saw the defendant stab the victim with a sword-like object. It's true. Response must strike for us. If that is so, I would like the prosecution to answer the obvious question it raises. The obvious question? Yes, namely, where did the real murder weapon disappear to? It goes without saying that the police searched the main hall and the surrounding area. Apologies. Yeah, I know that. I know where you're coming from. And broom is actually sword. Broom? What broom? Perhaps the prosecution can enlighten us as to if a sword-like object was found. Answer the question, Mr. Montgomery. No evidence of that kind was found. Another mystery to throw onto the pile. A trial without a murder weapon is a tricky beast.
Excuse me, can I say something? I just remembered something actually.
What is it, sister?
I was just thinking. It's possible, but just maybe, what actually happened was, it was just over there.
What exactly are you going on about here?
The broom Miss Little Plum was using. Actually, I don't think we have that. We don't have that in evidence, so I don't see it.
The murder weapon, I mean, maybe. I think I might know where the sword is disposed of.
You what?
Well then, I think we need to hear a testimony from you one more time, sister.
Impossible. What else? What else could this old woman have seen? Oh, itchy ear. Itchy ear.
I saw the murder around 11 p.m. And after asking them to be reported, I actually went out to the main gate. And there, I saw tracks. Tracks that indicated a snowmobile being used. It took 15 minutes to walk the Dusky Bridge, but less than 5 is one of those. Maybe they would throw the weapon into the Eagle River and came back while I was knocked out. Iris could have done that. She can drive a snowmobile after all.
I guess that makes sense.
Witness, please tell us everything you know right away next time.
Well, I'm not the best in shape. Why my back and age, you know?
Actually, it's a gain of Misty. That's the sword, but we found out that Phoenix investigates.
Gotcha. Okay. I think.
I guess we'll find that. When does Phoenix come back? Oh, I hope it comes back soon.
Well, not that I don't like Edgeworth, but it doesn't feel right. Edgeworth is a prosecutor.
Quite. There was indeed snowmobile tracks in front of the main gate. Here is a photograph.
A snowmobile, eh? I see. Well, it certainly is an interesting theory.
The tracks begin in front of Hazakura Temple and run all the way to Dusky Bridge.
That's not true. That's not true. It's not true. There are footprints as well.
There's also a pesky little problem, yes. The Eagle River's current is quite swift, meaning that it doesn't freeze over in the winter.
Well, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right? Well, it will doesn't feel right.
Making it the perfect place to dispose of the murder weapon.
Did she really go to the river to dispose of a murder weapon? Mr. Driscoll, cross-examination, please.
I think I should say that I'm gonna leave it off here because I'm a bit busy today and I have a couple of bits to do that I need doing. I wish I could sleep a little bit longer, but today I cannot. But if you guys did enjoy this episode, either way, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It really does help. Click the bell icon down below to be notified when I live stream or upload a video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!